This is the new TC Pride Podcast, Episode 88, Part 1 of special on-location coverage of Sunday in Loring Park at Pride 2017. TC Pride Podcast, we're on location at the 2017 Pride Festival, and I'm here with
Bo Nabuzny. I just recently joined Twin Cities Pride as a board member, and I've been loving every minute of it so far.
How's your weekend been going so far?
Very busy. So a lot of introducing myself to all of our vendors that are here, thanking people, as well as just, enjoying the crowd and enjoying the festivities.
Fantastic. So we've been asking people as part of the podcast is what Pride means to them. So what does Pride mean to you?
Pride means it's really a feeling. It's a feeling of being able to have that community around you and those that support you, and I think that's what this organization is all about.
Thanks for your time, Bill. Great having you on the podcast. Yeah. Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride to you, too.
Brennan Thomas from Chanhassen Dinner Theaters. Well, right now we're promoting Grease. We also have dinner and show tickets that we're giving away, so sign up, put your name in the box. I have fans with Dinner on Us offers for Sister Act, which is following Grease.
That can't be a very hard sell. Who doesn't love Grease?
Oh, Grease is selling phenomenally, but still come and visit us. We run 8 performances a week, not 8 days a week.
Feels like it sometimes, I suppose.
A little bit, but it's AC. We have great dinners, great shows. Come and see us. Thank you. Happy Pride, everyone.
Lady Maud Donette of the Minnesota Renaissance Festival.
Wow. So tell me about your outfit here.
Well, it's lots and lots of pink and black. It's got amazing numbers of pearls and beads on it as well. I have a startlingly good tailor who does all this stuff for me.
Wow, it's beautiful. So what are you up to at the festival today?
We are out here telling people that the Minnesota Renaissance Festival is happening this year from August 19th through October 1st. We have discount coupons. We are also pre-selling tickets to the Renaissance Festival, 2 tickets for $30. We have a giveaway of other items as well, and there is also a registration for a free ticket giveaway and King or Queen for the day.
So tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a new weekend this weekend at Renfest, isn't there?
Well, we have a variety of themed weekends, starting with the Highland Fling, Once Upon a Time, which is where our Fairy House competition is going to be. Pride Weekend is also that weekend. It's the second weekend.
You said Pride Weekend. That's what I was talking about.
Yes, it's going to be August 26th and 27th. Additionally, there's going to be the International Bazaar, Wine, Chocolate, and Romance, Pets and Pirates, Shamrocks and Shenanigans, Festival Friday, which is also the same weekend as Oktoberfest. Frequently, there'll be discounts available at, say, Super Americas. There are many, many ways to find discounts to the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. Happy Pride.
Twin Cities Tarot Collective. We are doing readings for people and showing them what we're all about. We're a group of tarot readers, and we have meetups and things and special events. Tarot they started as playing cards, but they developed into tools that people can use to bring up different ideas and archetypes in society. And so people use them to, in old-fashioned terms, it was to tell the future. But these days it's more of telling you better ways that you can handle the things that are coming at you. A lot of what people will ask is, what we'll do a past, present, future spread, is what it's called, about if they have a work situation. So we'll say, well, this is what led up to it. And the present is, kind of what the situation is right now with you and whoever else is involved. And the future is, this is something that maybe you could try that would help you get the best outcome. So it's what we usually say is it's things that you actually already know, but that you're just not paying attention to. Yep, we're doing short readings, 5 and 10 minute readings, just to kind of get people introduced to it, and to, like I said, to let them know about some of our events. We do have a meetup group, so if you look for us on meetup.com, we are there. It's Twin Cities Tarot Collective. That's also our website, too, is tctarotcollective.com.
Sam Stallman.
Sam, what's the name of your organization?
We're called She Rock, She Rock. We are promoting our organization. We empower girls, women, gender non-binary, and trans folks through the art of music. We're just giving out swag, and then we're also raffling off tuition for our upcoming summer camp, Girls Rock and Roll Retreat for youth ages 8 to 18, and then some of our adult programming that we have coming up throughout the year. They can find us on sherocksherock.org or otherwise on Facebook, Instagram, and then you can always make a donation if you feel so kind. Thank you. Happy Pride.
TC Pride Podcast, we're on location at the Twin Cities Pride Festival, and I am here with
Grant Nelson.
And Grant, tell me what you're up to at the festival today.
We are promoting our guitars. I build guitars. The business is Karmaguna Guitars. I build classical, acoustic, mandolins. From the Philippines, we build them there. And I live there part of the year. And I'm from Minnesota. So we come back here 2-3 months a year and try selling my guitars.
So for people who are listening to the podcast, they can't see them, but they're beautiful. This is like genuine art here. So what makes these Filipino guitars special?
Well, first of all, they are all wood, no plywood, all natural wood. They're all handmade. They're inlaid with shells like mother of pearl shell, abalone shell, mango wood. I use on the back and sides. With my guitars, they all have kind of a Buddhist theme to them, to promote a sense of kind of peace, if you will. I'm a psychologist by trade, now as a professor at a university there, and I decided to have I joke around, say I decided to have a little midlife crisis, and went back to childhood passion, and I did an apprenticeship on a different island in the Philippines where it's a culture, building guitars. And for 8 weeks I sat for 12 hours carving out by hand the guitar, and it was just a beautiful, wonderful experience. And so I'm here trying to share it with everyone in Pride.
So you said all the materials that they're made of, they're all indigenous to the Philippines, basically, right? All the stuff you use is from the Philippines.
This is from the Philippines, and the shells that we get, and all that comes from the Philippines. So trying to bring a little culture back over here on the other side of the planet.
Evan. Yeah, my parents and I have a craft business. We go around all over the country and sell Pride memorabilia and then crafts at Pride festivals.
So this is where all the cool flags are coming from. Tell me about some of your flags, because I'm walking around the festival and seeing tons of cool flags. It looks like most of them are coming from here.
Yeah, we sold out a lot of them. We had pansexual, bisexual, asexual. We have genderqueer, demisexual, trans, and a bunch of other ones. Yeah.
They're selling really well this year.
Yeah, they are. Yep, for sure. Yeah, thank you.
Lynette.
So what organization are you with today?
Minnesota Immigration Resistance, MIRA Action Committee.
That's a mouthful.
MIRAC.
Oh, MIRAC. Okay, we'll call it MIRAC for the rest of the interview here. Okay. So you were standing here along the path holding up a sign. Tell me about your sign here.
Okay, so we think all deportation should stop, no more. And what we have is an economy that's dependent on immigrants who are undocumented at this point. And people need to live with dignity instead of fear. And if you're undocumented, even though you were brought here as an infant, you live, my relatives, my in-laws are undocumented, so many of them living in fear, afraid to drive, for fear of being deported. It is inhuman to split up families and have half of the family deported, the other half here, with no warning. We're educating people on their rights, and so we're teaching training on what to do if ICE shows up at your doorstep to do a raid on somebody in your household, and what you can do, what your rights are. That's one of our main missions, is to inform people of their rights.
So I should probably say that I'm not a lawyer. I don't play one on TV. I don't know if you are. Are there legal organizations that will help people in those situations?
There are many, yes. There are a bunch of lawyers, all volunteer, ready to go out and help people. They're available. There are lots more lawyers since the election to help immigrants than there were before. Thank you.
My name is Kara.
Wilin.
We're MIRAC, the Minnesota Immigrants' Rights Action Committee. We are educating folks on the work that we do. We're a volunteer-driven group, and we do Know Your Rights trainings in the community. We do a rapid response network. We're building that right now. And we also do a lot of direct action, including fundraising for folks that have been detained and are in need of some financial assistance.
So I'd imagine people have a lot of questions. What are some questions you're getting from people this weekend?
A question about is only immigrant organization, or you are open to everybody? And the answer is, yeah, we are open to everybody. We are a multicultural organization, multiracial organization. And yeah, we are here to bring the the voice. No, we need more GLBTQ community and organization. This is why we are here and happy to be here.
That's right. So it sounds like you're doing a lot to help people who are maybe at risk of being deported. So maybe for people that like aren't at risk of being deported, just other people in the community, what can they do to help the work you're doing?
I think one of the things is really learning about, what's actually going on. In some cases, ICE has been surveilling neighborhoods in the middle of the night, and then when people leave the house in the morning to go to work, they'll grab them. And if they show up at your house with no warrant, and you open the door, for example, they knock and you open, they legally can then enter your house and grab you, even though it's illegal to be doing that without a warrant. But people don't know that. So what we want to do is educate people to really know what their constitutional rights are. We all have them, but not many people really know what they are. So we're really just trying to say, hey, look, if somebody knocks on your door and they can't produce a warrant, you do not have to open that door. So we're just trying to raise awareness around ICE, and they've been acting as a rogue agency, a rogue actor, basically.
Tell me a little about what you folks are up to at the festival here today with all your stuff here.
Yeah, we have different signs. We have buttons. We have resistir or resistance. Now we have a different language. Immigrant rights are GLBTQ rights. Also, exactly what you say. We try to bring awareness about what's going on in the communities. A lot of people say it's only seeing the TV shows, but the reality is it's happening here in the community. A lot of people say about terrorism around the country. And this is what the immigrants receive: terrorism for the immigration from the government, from the police. So this is why we try to bring the information. This is real. No, it's not a dream. It's a real, and we like to have more people support us, in this issue. And one thing we say in MIRAC is this issue about the immigration is not only an immigrant issue, it's not only a Latino issue. You see, it's different colors, different shapes, and we need working together. This fight is for everybody working in the struggle right now.
You can go to our Facebook page, Minnesota Immigrants' Rights Action Committee. Just put that in. MIRAC is our Facebook page. We are a fully volunteer-driven organization. We're not a nonprofit. We like to keep it that way. So we have a lot of powerful work that we do with all volunteers who get educated on our work.
So the full name of the organization is kind of a mouthful, but just remember MIRAC.
Indeed. And we do meet on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 8 at 4200 Cedar Avenue in South Minneapolis. Thanks for stopping by.
Nick Alm.
And
Mark Hemans.
So this is actually a bit of an update because we talked to you guys last year. Tell me about the organization that you're with.
What we are doing is taking Minnesota smarts from the University of Minnesota, from businesses like Cargill and Land O'Lakes, helping LGBT refugees in Kenya and Uganda and Dominican Republic.
So I said it's a bit of an update because you kind of told us about what you were hoping to do last year, and you've actually done a whole lot of it since then.
So in January, we became a fiscally sponsored organization of the Aegis Foundation. So we are officially on our way to 501c3 status. This year, we decided to showcase the 5 projects that we have up and running, and those projects are showcased here at this Pride booth via inflatable and stuffed items. So, for example, we have a large inflatable pig, because since last Pride, we funded a transgender-owned pig farm in Uganda that is actually, Sean's sleeping right now, but he is digging the foundation as we speak. We have an inflatable SpongeBob taxi cab that represents the taxi cab that we funded in Nairobi, Kenya for an HIV/AIDS organization that is employing 6 people around the clock. And we've got some other stuffed pigs and chickens and that represent all of our agricultural kind of projects we have going on. We're about 4 months in. We have 5 projects. We're funded for the first year and a half. Our team is 11 people, 9 of which are from the University of Minnesota. 4 of them were just in Uganda visiting the pig farm, surveying it. I personally just visited the Dominican Republic, where one of our projects is. And the other interns are working on project-specific work, and they're all either from the Carlson School or the Humphrey School for Public Affairs.
Well, the best question is when people ask, well, how can I learn more and how can I get involved? And so we're always happy to help people get involved. Mosier Organization is the name of the organization. And I think people really care about people all over the world. And so it really makes me feel good when people say, boy, that means something to me too, because no matter where you are here, we usually are pretty lucky compared to some of the people when you get kicked out of your community or from your family because somebody outed you or you came out. So I think it's something that's universal.
You want to go to Mosier.org to donate or to view our projects. We're on Facebook, MOSSIER. Thank you.
Happy Pride, thank you.
TC Pride Podcast, we were on location at the Twin Cities Pride Festival, and I'm talking to a couple of gentlemen that actually I saw at one of the Lavender events recently, but I didn't get a chance to talk to you, so could you introduce yourself and tell folks what you're up to?
Yeah, my name is Rob Gensch, and I am partner in Twin Ports Travel. We're a Twin Cities, Duluth-based, and also Twin Cities affiliated agency, and we represented Atlantis Cruises, giving away a free cruise at today's Pride, and also a Norwegian Cruise Line's gift certificate. And we've had a great time here today. We actually do cater to the gay and lesbian community with also Olivia, which is a women's tour group based in LA, and we offered discounts on both cruises and all-inclusive resorts for them as well. However, we're a full-service travel agency, and we do all travel for all people.
I've never been on a cruise. Why a cruise is awesome?
Well, I'll tell you, the best thing about a cruise is that for people who are busy in today's world, when you are going and going and going, you want to be able to relax. So with a cruise, you can sit on the ship, you can have all the entertainment and all the food and all the gourmet and all of the drink options and all right there for you. So it's like a self-contained, floating resort casino hotel. It's spectacular, and the ships have gotten so large for people that are afraid of cruising. Either they're claustrophobic or they're worried about being a little seasick. Not a problem. They're so heavily ballasted and controlled these days that it's like being on land almost.
You forget you're on a ship.
You kind of do. I mean, it's so big, you don't even realize that there's water around you sometimes. So we probably were able to sign up about 500 or so people for the drawings that we did, and they'll have a chance to win a cruise for two on the Atlantis Harmony of the Seas cruise ship with Royal Caribbean, which is the largest gay cruise in history. There will be 5,400 people on that ship next January 20th to the 27th. And so we're really excited to see who will win that.
It's a perfect time for a cruise if you live in Minnesota too.
Yeah, in Minnesota, are you kidding me? Come on. I mean, it'll be amazing. They'll leave from Fort Lauderdale and they'll go all over the Caribbean, so it'll be amazing.
Nice little winter getaway.
Yes, sir. Well, they can get to me at rob@twinportstravel.com or www.twinportstravel.com. And, they can call, text, email, what have you. We're just so excited to be here and so excited to cater to the LGBT community. Thank you. Happy Pride.
The CTC's Children's Theater Company.
The cool kids, they call it the CTC, right?
I'm Missy. I work front of house as an usher, and we're out here at Pride today. We're informing people about some of the stuff we do at the Children's Theater. We put on shows specifically for kids. They're professionally run, but they are shorter, so everyone in the family can enjoy, and we're also notifying people about some of our summer programs too.
And if you're an adult with a short attention span, then that'd be like a great format for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't know any of those people. Anyways, maybe me. I don't know. So yeah, but you actually recently did like a Pride themed show. Can you tell folks a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was our Pride event. So what it was, we held some events down in the Cargill Theater. We invited families in to come and just have a little party with us before we showed one of our shows, which was Frog and Toad. So yeah, it was a really fun night, really fun time for everybody. Yeah, we can be found online at thechildrenstheater.org. We've got a great new season coming up, as well as some really fun summer camps. So yeah, happy Pride, everybody! Woo!
The TC Pride Podcast is a production of Podletter Media and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes, on Android, or by email at tcpridepodcast.org. Get above the noise by raising your voice. Podletter Media turns your email newsletter, blog, or video content into a more powerful, more personal, more intimate, on-demand listening experience. Your podcast, your story, your voice. Simplified, amplified. Learn more now at podletter.com.